You are 10 years old. The floor is cold. Your thumb is blistered, but you have never felt more alive. That feeling is not just a memory. It is a billion-dollar weapon. Major game studios have figured out how to bottle your childhood. They sell it back to you at $70 a pop. Today, we uncover the dark science of digital longing. You will learn why your brain demands you buy the same game twice. We will reveal how the industry uses your own biology to stop you from moving forward. It is time to look behind the curtain of the remake era. This is not about fun. This is about control. We live in the era of the remake. Look at the charts. Resident Evil 4, The Last of Us, The Legend of Zelda. It feels like the entire industry is stuck in a loop. But this is not because developers have run out of ideas. It is a calculated psychological strike. Nostalgia is the ultimate drug. It is more potent than hype. It is more reliable than marketing. When you buy a remake, you are not just buying code. You are trying to buy back a version of yourself that no longer exists. The industry knows this. They have mapped your brain. They know exactly which buttons to press to make you reach for your credit card. This is the story of how your past became their greatest product. It is a world of calculated longing and engineered memories. Welcome to the nostalgia machine. Your brain is a time machine. It loves the past. Scientists call this the reminiscence bump. Research shows that humans remember events from age 10 to 30 more clearly than any other time. During these years, your identity is forming. The games you played then are not just games. They are anchors for your soul. When you hear the startup sound of a PlayStation 1, your brain releases a flood of dopamine. It is a chemical hug. This is why you remember the graphics as being better than they were. Your mind fills in the jagged pixels with emotion. The industry calls this the halo effect. They know they do not have to make the game perfect. They just have to make it match your distorted memory. This creates a feedback loop. The more stressed you are as an adult, the more your brain screams for the safety of the past. A remake is a digital weighted blanket. It promises to take you back to a time when your only worry was beating the water temple. It is an irresistible offer. It is also a biological trap. Making a new game is a gamble. It is a massive risk. It costs $200 million to make a big title today. If a new idea fails, the studio dies. But a remake comes with a built-in audience. The marketing is already done for them. The fans are already there waiting. Corporations have become risk-averse. They prefer a safe 7 out of 10 remake over a risky 10 out of 10 new idea. This is why we see the same stories told every decade. It is the Disney strategy applied to pixels. They are not selling you a product. They are selling you a guaranteed emotion. Think about the last time you saw a trailer for a remake. The music was the same but slower. The logo was the same but shinier. That is a psychological trigger. It bypasses your critical thinking. It goes straight to your heart. You are not thinking about gameplay mechanics. You are thinking about the summer of '98. You are thinking about your old bedroom. The industry is betting that your love for the past is stronger than your desire for the future. The gap between reality and memory is where the profit lives. Developers use a trick called visual fidelity anchoring. They show you a side-by-side comparison. On the left, the original game looks blurry and gray. On the right, the new version looks like a Hollywood movie. Your brain thinks, wow, it looks exactly how I remember it feeling. But this is an illusion. Many modern remakes trade soul for sweat. They add microtransactions. They add battle passes. They take a tight 10-hour experience and stretch it to 40 hours of chores. They use nostalgia as a Trojan horse. Once you are inside the game, the trap closes. You realize the magic is gone. but you have already paid the $70. You have already contributed to the sales numbers. The industry has mastered the art of the coat of paint. They give you the same skeleton with new skin, and we thank them for it. We celebrate the lack of innovation because the new grass looks so real. It is a victory of tech over art. Nintendo is the master of this game. They understand that nostalgia dies if it is always available. They use the vault method. They release a classic collection for a limited time. Then they pull it from the store forever. This creates a panic in your chest. You feel like you are losing your childhood all over again. You buy it not because you want to play it today. You buy it because you are afraid you won't be able to play it tomorrow. This is digital hostage-taking. They also shut down legacy servers. They sue fan projects that keep old games alive. They want to be the only source for your memories. If they control the past, they control the future profits. It is a monopoly on your own history. They turn games into digital heirlooms. They make you feel like you are a bad fan if you don't own the fourth version of Mario 64. It is a cycle of forced consumption. Turns your love into a recurring subscription. We are living in a crisis of the new, because the past is so comfortable. We have stopped demanding the future. Fans get angry when a remake changes the smallest detail. This is because they feel their identity is being attacked. If the game changes, the memory changes. If the memory changes, who are they? This allows companies to be lazy. They do not have to innovate. They do not have to find the next great story. They just have to polish the old ones. We are being fed a diet of digital leftovers, and we are asking for seconds. The drug is so strong that we ignore the side effects. The side effect is a stagnant industry. The side effect is the death of original storytelling. We are stuck in a cultural cul-de-sac. We are looking in the rearview mirror while we drive a car into a wall. The industry is happy to let us stay there. As long as the pre-orders keep coming in, they will keep rebuilding the same house over and over, and we will keep paying the rent. Here is the final truth. The game you are looking for does not exist. The reason that remake feels slightly off. The reason it doesn't hit the same way it did in 2005. It is not the graphics. It is not the frame rate. It is you. You are no longer the kid on the cold floor. You have bills now. You have stress. You have a world that is complicated and loud. No amount of 4K resolution can bring back the feeling of having no responsibilities. The industry isn't selling you a game. They are selling you a lie. They are selling you the ghost of who you used to be. Every time you buy a remake, you are trying to resurrect a version of yourself that is gone. And as long as you keep chasing that ghost, they will keep charging you for the hunt. You are not buying a game. You are buying a timeshare in a past that is slowly fading away. So the next time you see a trailer for a game you played 20 years ago, stop, breathe, ask yourself if you want the game, or if you just want to feel young again, because the floor might be cold, and your thumb might be blistered, but you can never go back. You have to move forward. Otherwise, you are just another player in someone else's machine. The industry knows you are 10 years old, and they are waiting for you to find your wallet. Don't let the past be the only thing you play, because the most important game is the one you haven't played yet. You are 10 years old. The floor is cold, but the door is open. If this video made you think twice about your next purchase, hit the subscribe button. We break down the psychology of the things you love every week. Join the community and stop being a target for the nostalgia machine.